Morena koutou, and welcome back to school. Not quite in the way that we had hoped. I do hope that you've been able to have a decent break from schoolwork, and maybe you've had some chances to spend some time with friends and other family over the couple of weeks. So, gentlemen, term 4. We are studying poetry this term. Poetry is our only new study this term. Otherwise, we will be building on the things that we've been learning already in term 3 and throughout the year for our final exam. Very important to note, however, that this term I want to connect with you every week while we're still locked down for a compulsory Zoom call. If you take a look at your screen, and this is going to be at 2:30 p.m. on a Tuesday, and that's period 7, which is when you would normally be in class with me. This coming Tuesday, i.e. tomorrow, I'm hoping that this lesson will give me the opportunity to give you some essay feedback. I'm not going to promise because I haven't completely finished marking them. I needed a holiday as well, but I'm hoping that that's what I'll be able to do. It'll be about a 20-minute call, not too long. And I just want to touch base with you and to have you all turn up, and I will be chasing people if you are not present. That's 2:30 tomorrow p.m. All right, so poetry. There is a poetry terminology sheet for you to look at there, and let's have a look at today's tasks. So you are already doing the first thing here, the screencast lesson, which I'm really going to keep short this term. Let's just have a quick look at our term overview. These are the things that we are going to be covering in term 4, whether we are online or whether we are at school, it'll be the same. So here we go. Spelling. We've still got the term 4 list to get through. We covered term 3 last term. Both those lists will be in your end of term exam. We're going over some basic literacy, and we're going to be doing the literature study on a selection of poetry. We will be writing an essay on poetry, and then finally we'll be doing some revision and some brushing up on static image comprehension and all the terminology about static image, as well as poem, because in your term 4 exam, which is only about 7 weeks away, don't mean to scare you, but it's a short term, you will have a static image comprehension and a poem comprehension. So a static image you've never seen and a poem you've never seen to be able to answer questions on. Right. Poetry teaching slides, step 3. Click there to read them. I just want you to read the first 2 slides of those slides. Then write the heading poetry into the front of your exercise book. Then finally, the main thing that I want you to do in today's lesson is to watch this video of a Mount Albert grammar prefect presenting his spoken word poem, Brown Brother. Some of you may have heard this before. I think it is a fantastic and thought-provoking example of a really powerful spoken word poem. And you'll notice that there are connections, similarities to rap. And part of the reason why I'm presenting this to you today as we start studying poetry is to get into your brain that poetry is all around you. It's actually part of our contemporary culture, especially in things like rap. And poetry is an amazing way of concisely getting across a message of some kind, or a feeling, or sharing something in quite a concise way. Some poems can be long, but often poems are not that long, and they're a really exciting form of literary expression. Okay, so I hope you enjoy that poem. I think it's very thought-provoking, and you may want to listen to it more than once because he speaks quite fast, and he presented that himself initially at his own end of year assembly, which you'll see the newscaster explain. Great, and then there's just 3 short questions for you to just write the answers to in your red exercise books. Give me as much as you can. You don't have to write an awful lot, and you do not need to write out the questions. Okay, I hope you enjoy the poem, which, here's a heads up, is all about stereotype, the power, positive and negative, of stereotypes, mainly negative. Okay, have a great day, first day back at school, and yeah, hopefully see you before too long. Actually, before I go, see you tomorrow. Not too long, not before too long, tomorrow, period 7. See you then. You'll have to access that on the GrammarNet page, and so read your instructions tomorrow for your lesson. It'll all be on the GrammarNet page. Kia ora.